Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is Mike's Talks and Thoughts here. Back again with another video for you guys, and today I'm going to be doing a quick video on a SpongeBob characters tier list. So again, another show, SpongeBob characters tier list, one of my favorite shows of all time growing up as a kid, and another one that I wanted to bring out for you guys. So today I'm going to be talking about, the main characters of SpongeBob. Here we just have a shortened tier list. I didn't want to do anything too abstract or too large. Just keep it sweet and simple. But before I get started here, I would like to announce to you guys about a lot of big projects that are going to be coming up here on the future on my channel within the next couple months. So I have an end of the year 2021 shows list. It's in collaboration with NVG Nick and Cartoon Lover Productions, so Nick and Matt's channel. Along with also, I'm going to be giving my individual thoughts on all the shows that I saw this year and ranking them. So that is going to be the videos that I have coming up here in the future at the end of the month and moving into January as well. So I hope you guys enjoy that. But let's get into this tier list. So first here we have SpongeBob, and of course SpongeBob has got to go in S tier. I mean, the main character of the show, so great, so lovable. And I'm mainly basing my opinions of these off of the first 5 seasons and mainly focused towards the first 3, the highest of the 5, because I haven't seen anything past season 5. So, yeah. Next here we have Barnacle Boy, and Barnacle Boy is going to go in A tier. I love Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. I think Barnacle Boy, I like him a little bit more. So for that, I'm going to put Mermaid Man in B tier. Barnacle Boy is just so great. I love the episode. I believe it's Mermaid and Barnacle Boy 5, where Barnacle Boy joins the dark side, with the dirty bubble, Man Ray. That is great. And just their banter back and forth, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, is great. Just a very lovable duo on the show. Next here is the Flying Dutchman. He is so great as well. Gonna go in A tier. Some of the best episodes revolve around him. Of course, the Halloween special episode in season 1, along with Shanghai. That is one of the most memorable episodes of the entire show. It's so great. I just love that. I love the part 2 when he comes in when SpongeBob forgets how to tie his shoes, and you find out that he's a professional knot tire. Just so great. Such a great character on the show, and he is an A tier character. Next here, Gary, A tier as well. There's a lot of great episodes revolving around Gary, but there's also some ones I don't like, of course. I'm not really a big fan of the episode where, Gary runs away. That was so heartbreaking as a child watching that. But yeah, Gary's a great character, a lot of great moments on the show. I love the Great Snail Race, one of my favorite episodes. And Gary's at the forefront of that, along with SpongeBob and the rest of the gang. But Gary's got to go A tier. Now here's SpongeBob's grandma. I'm going to put her in the B tier solely because I really do like the episode. I believe it is in season 2 with Grandma's Cookies, where SpongeBob, he's trying to act more adult, and when they see him get a kiss, or no, it's actually Grandma's Kisses, not Grandma's Cookies. When he comes into work and he's got a kiss on his forehead, and they say, "You're still getting kisses from your grandma, you're being babied by your grandma," and then he tries to act more manly, and the episode's great. I love the scene with Patrick saying freeform jazz. And then, Patrick kind of goes over and kind of steals the spotlight away from SpongeBob, and SpongeBob just kind of freaks out. One of my favorite episodes in the series, so just for that reason, I'm going to put her in the B tier. SpongeBob's dad, I'm going to put him in the C tier, along with SpongeBob's mom. Just a lot of not memorable stuff with them. I mean, they're cool characters and all, but no episode with them that really stands out. So for me, they're just going to go in the C tier. Next here we have Karen, Plankton's wife. She is A tier, just such a great person. The banter between Karen and Plankton on SpongeBob is hilarious, and I just love her character. The way she just talks down to Plankton is so funny. Larry the Lobster, I'm gonna put Larry the Lobster in B tier. You know, he's always at the Goo Lagoon, on the beach. I love a lot of the episodes with Larry involved in them. You know, especially in the first season when SpongeBob tries to get big muscles and he orders those things online. That's a great episode of Larry. Larry just such a lovable character. I mean, you can't not love Larry the Lobster. Mr. Krabs, I'm going to put Mr. Krabs in B tier. I like Mr. Krabs, but he can be annoying at some points in the show. You know, just a central character to the story, owner of the Krusty Krab. Can't have the show without Mr. Krabs, so B tier. Now, next here in A tier, we have Mrs. Puff. Mrs. Puff is A tier. Of course, I love her interactions with SpongeBob. It's just so funny at the driving school. And there was someone who made a great video on a Mrs. Puff theory that I'm going to link in the description below to this video. You guys should definitely check that out. You will definitely see Mrs. Puff in a totally different light. Next here, Apache the Pirate. Gonna go in the B tier. A character who, you know, doesn't appear a lot on the show, but he's kind of like the live action version for the animated SpongeBob. Cast kind of works off of him. You know, he's the leader of the SpongeBob fan club, and a lot of the great episodes, of course, involve him. Of course, Shanghai, like I mentioned earlier, he's involved in that. And then I love the one with the prehistoric SpongeBob. That's great as well. Apache's involved in a lot of the most memorable episodes. While he isn't really memorable himself, just him being involved in some of the best episodes of the show, he's got to go in B tier. Next tier, my favorite character on SpongeBob, and that is definitely going to be Patrick Starr. He is an S tier. Works so well off of SpongeBob. You know, some of the funniest moments in the series, you know, is mayonnaise an instrument, when Patrick's thinking and the milk tips over. He's just got a lot of great moments on SpongeBob. Some of the most quotable and funny lines of the entire show. Next tier, we have Pearl. I'm going to put Pearl C tier. She's probably the best in the C tier, but I just never really connected much with her, you know. There were some great episodes with her, but I just didn't really like her as a character as much. You know, very selfish, you know, that kind of teenager in the series. And again, there's another messed up theory with Mr. Krabs and Pearl. If you know what I'm talking about, you can look that up online. But yeah, I'm going to put Pearl in the C tier. Plankton, I'm putting Plankton S tier. Plankton is awesome. I like Mr. Krabs, but man, Plankton, he is so funny. I love the scene. Even though I haven't really seen anything from past season 5, like I said, I have seen the clip with Plankton roasting an entire family. That is such a great clip. Plankton is so hilarious. Got some of the best one-liners again with Patrick. Just a great, lovable presence on the show, even though he's supposed to be the bad guy. Just so great. Sandy, I'm going to put Sandy in the B tier. One of the better people in the B tier. I like Sandy. A lot of great episodes, you know, revolving around her, with her and SpongeBob doing karate, and then her and her science and her spaceship. That's a great episode as well. She's a great character, but for me, just kind of in the middle of the pack with the rest of the main group. And then my second favorite character probably on the show, Squidward. Squidward is S tier. Squidward, SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward. You cannot have a SpongeBob tier list without putting them in S tier. They are just so great, so iconic to the series. You know, Squidward, he has become so much more relatable nowadays as an adult growing up. Just so great. You know, you kind of feel bad for Squidward, man. You know what he's going through. You know what he's going through when you grow up. But yeah, so this is easily one of the better tier lists with no one in D or F tier. That's great to see. But to recap here, we have an S tier SpongeBob, Patrick, Plankton, Squidward. A tier, we have Barnacle Boy, The Flying Dutchman, Gary, Karen, Mrs. Puff. B tier, we have Mermaid Man, SpongeBob's grandma, Larry the Lobster, Mr. Krabs, Patchy the Pirate, and Sandy. And then C tier, we have SpongeBob's dad, SpongeBob's mom, and Pearl. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and peace out.